That's the problem. If Snacks himself was like, listen, I know it didn't work in VP, but I've humbled myself. I'm going to be this player you need. I'm going to make you better ops. He didn't do that. It's Snacks. Look at him. He wants it his way, like at fucking BK. You got it. Except he doesn't say, except life doesn't go, you got it. It goes, you're shit. not a very good catchphrase. Maybe remove that tagline if you're Burger King thinking of bringing that back. It was from the 90s as well.
I just wanted to announce our new sponsors at the end of the show. We might hold back on that one. This is how you separate whether you've got the right kind of mental strength to be a top competitor, in my opinion. But like, it's right. Put a fucking 8-ball over the pocket, and 9 times out of 10, you'll knock it in, right?
For some reason, I really thought, like, I'm just going to tell you this just because, again, you don't have a hold back straight fire, and secondly, it's just how fucked up my mind was. I really thought, because you're just saying about like hitting the ball in, I really thought you were going, because you said like how it was the test to see if you really have the nerve or whatever. I thought you were really going to suggest that you have to put the 8-ball on, you put your nuts over the pocket, and just don't move when the guy's going to smash the ball. Because if you could do that, here's the thing: the test would be he doesn't really do it, but it's the idea is if you could actually do that, like do it now, like if you're like Rick, like do it, motherfucker, do it. That's when you know.
What fucking sports teams are you on, mate? What the fuck is going on in your house? What's this, you mad cunt?
Right, come on, time for the next exercise. Everyone, get your balls out, line up.
Yeah. Oh, Dad, right. I don't want to be a pro. I can't make it. You're gonna make it a pro in this game, son.
Right. Well, what I was gonna say was put some fucking money on it.
Yeah, there we go. Right.
Put some money on it and try and make that shot. And see if you start worrying about the white going in. Put some fucking stakes up. Did you see that fucking ninja clip? It blew my mind, mate.
Those kids are going like ninja.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to be a children's TV entertainer, I'm down with that. Yeah, do your thing. Sometimes, I think, if we went involved with Counter-Strike, that's probably the shit we'd have to do, mate. Right? But anyway, he was doing like a reflective thing where he was like talking about the Drake incident, and he went, yeah, the thing with Drake is though, is he going to buy my merchandise? I think he just used me to sell more records. I was like, yeah, I know. Can you... Right, Duncan, I've known you a long time. Your ego is out of fucking control. Would you ever, in your wildest dream, if you were hanging with fucking Drake, be like, Drake's just bloody using me, isn't he? Like, how fucking wild.
That is one of the maddest moments.
Didn't he get paid to do the stream anyway?
No, I don't know. There's never any evidence out there.
Let's keep those rumors definitely secret.
Yeah,
probably did all
I don't know. It looked organic.
Yeah,
but again, just imagine it.
But I wasn't aware of that clip. That's so bad.
I'll send you the actual thing.
Ninja, could you just listen? You're doing great, but can you have 1 second of self-awareness and realize Drake fucking gave you more fatherly attention and brought you more than fucking added on?
He's bringing in the rap beef.
Man, don't get me fucked. What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? Right, anyway.
Timestamp all of that.
No. You can fucking you drop your fucking rap track.
Yeah, Drip can come at me.
Yeah, right.
Lost Tarek as well. I mean, he was literally the in-game leader of the team. And personally, I thought he was the best player on the team in the major. Did a lot of amazing shit. Great in the final. Again, another player who's actually done a lot in the last few teams he's been on. Optic, obviously fantastic. Now Cloud9. We've lost him as well. Oh, fucking hell. But you do have money though, Jack. Yeah, I've got money. You've got some signings coming. Yeah. European? Yeah. You're going to like these ones? Yeah. So who is it then? Sticko? Yeah, sorry, misheard there. So I thought you said Sticko. Fair enough then, Sticko, because it's going to be like Sticko and Simple, Sticko and Nico. Sticko and who? We got the golden boy. Oh, fucking hell. What, you got Simple? No, golden. That golden boy. This lineup's so garbage, it's unreal, isn't it? It's so bad, Rich. You don't work for E-League anymore. It's fucking garbage. They're going to get banged on at E-League Premier. Come on. It's so bad. It's like, when we make the joke. You make the joke that like FaZe is like if HLTV.org users made a lineup. This lineup's like if HLTV.org made like a lineup of the worst players and then Jack was just like, I'll give you everything. Here's all you need to know about Cadian, right? So the Danish scene, obviously fabulous amount of talent. They've all been in many different teams. Famously, in the early days of CSGO, I think end of source, there used to be some Facebook group that was all Danish players in the active scene, and the name of the group was like "fuck Cadian" or something. The only thing they could all agree upon was "fuck this guy." So that's all you need to know about where he was coming from. You know, like at that point, you better be fucking simple, or it's just not going to work out for you. As if Sadakist retroactively could have taught us anything, it's that you don't do things intoxicated on Twitter.
Well, I mean,
or social media in general.
Yeah. I think as well. You know, it's like, why have I seen Alu's testicles? You know.
Then again, though, I have told you that one, which is that this is the thing about him. He's the only one who's come through that without it touching him. Because first of all, because his persona is so mysterious, because he's so quiet, you know, he makes it work for him as sort of a legendary thing. And I've said this before, the story of when I went up to him, and I did say to him once, like a year or two after, I said, you know, that photo's still online. Like, you know, fair enough that people will post it, but just delete the tweet. And then he did say, he just goes, but then I lose. And I like, you know, understandable. Yeah, have a nice day, right? Like, he actually mind fucked me to the extent I didn't ever come back to that. Like, well, you got me on that one. So.
Yeah, fucking checkmate, fucker. Yeah, and like people in the chat are going like, you're fucking going way too ham over Bentet, right? Well, go
obvious question: who do they support? I mean, they're probably the sort of cretins who think that like fucking, I don't even know that like. I can't even think of a shit player that they would like. Whoever they like, shit. There you go.
Good man. You've done it, Doug. But no, like legit, right? Go watch the.
Not really, not the best performance. I can't lie.
You like shit. Got him.
Got him. These nuts, mate.
These Mad Libs have gotten really low quality now.
Right. But anyway, I was queuing up in my local Spar, just to buy like, you know, some fucking snacks or whatever, and in front of me is Fabrizio Ravanelli, right? There's no joke. Well, I thought, who's this old grey-haired cunt when I was, you know, holding up the line? And it was Ravanelli, right? And he was just beeping through like 2-liter bottles of Coke, but he bought like, I don't know, like 100 of them or something. He was beep, beep, just holding the whole line. And he turned around and he said to me something I'll never forget, Duncan, as long as I live. He turned around and he looked at me and he went,
"You suck dick for Coke?"
No, it wasn't that. He literally just turned around and he looked at me and he just went, "Coke," and then like went back. That's the true story.
The most elaborate Coke salesman of all time.
Yeah. Like he just turned around with a big grin and went, "Coke." I did say I thought Asilian could have been the next big player to come out of Denmark at one point. So
this is like 3 or 4 years ago, though.
Yeah, it was when he was in Reason Gaming. So I'll hold that L with my very few collection of L's. You know, like the time I said League of Legends will never be a big esport. That's another L. Yeah, that's a pretty big
good one. Like that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty big L.
Tell you what, like, this won't take off. This is shit. Daughter for life, I reckon.
literally said that, right? At an ice.
Here's the thing: when I'm playing Hon 10 years from now, you little cunts will realise your game was never going anywhere.
That's what it was, right? What happened was I was at a iSeries event, right? And D-Man turned up wearing this fucking League of Legends t-shirt, right? And this is like 2009, 2010, before it really sort of took off. And I was, and we were sat down, and I was like just laughing at him, going, "What the fuck is that on your chest, mate? League of Legends, Babby's first MOBA, you daft cunt." And I said to him, I said, "I'll have a fucking bet with you, Lee. I'll have a bet with you, mate. That game is going nowhere. That is a waste of your time. Stay on Call of Duty." And him and Joe Miller were laughing at me, and they were right.
See, what you'd have said to him,
yep.
If you'd have just phrased it as, "Listen, D-Man, I doubt you'll even be casting this game in 5 years."
I could have still won.
You could have got him back, yeah. Inadvertently, you could have got him. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
you could have mentioned him now. Well, I was right later. You know, not about the game, but yeah, you are done.
I just got straight wrecked, basically. We've got Sam pressing the buttons. He's next door. His bong arrived off Amazon, and then he immediately opened the package and it broke. So Sam's very sad. Rest in peace, Sam.
Do you want to know something hilarious, by the way? Is that because obviously the word bong still isn't that big a thing in the UK, except when describing what Big Ben does, obviously. Years and years ago, this must be like 20 years ago now, I'd actually had a thing where one time I'd been really drunk and I'd used a bong And then it was like when someone passed me and I was lighting it, because I was so drunk, like the flame was like burning my finger as I lit it, right? And so I had one of those really bad reactions though, where it doesn't just get burned, right? Like, the next day it looks like you've got like, what the fuck? Why is it like 4 times the size? So I went to the doctor, right? And obviously you've been told to tell the doctor, just tell him the truth.
Always tell him
and
the
obviously you're thinking in that scenario, it's not like he's going to go weed and then just call in the SWAT team, is he? He's just going to go, okay, fair enough. So he goes, how did you burn it? And I go, I got the angle wrong when I was trying to light this bong. And he goes, a bomb. And I was just going, no. Like, that's when the fucking SWAT team might come in. Just rushing through.
Accidentally confessing to acts of terrorism. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like, I'm pretty sure Reginald would never say it publicly, but he knows, like, they've got a section of fucking fans that are just mind-blowing.
Dude, this is how I actually, this is where I will actually say Reginald is a G. Because, by the way, he definitely over the years has mellowed out and come to understand a lot of these factors.
He's a young guy, man. You know what I mean? Like,
and plus, he doesn't work for Faceit or anything, so he hasn't got to stick up his ass. So anyway, the moment I realised that Reginald actually had become cool was when I did a video, even after we'd mended the fence, I did a video that was called, like, why nobody likes TSM fans. And he even retweeted it. He actually retweeted it.
I was like, cunt, though.
I know, and I was like, fair play. You have actually retweeted that.
But that is like your first foray into fucking clickbait, by the way. I'm putting that on your team.
Oh, by the way, don't worry, they're all so dumb they watched it.
Yeah, of course, right?
That's how mentally ill they are. It's unreal, isn't it? Just watch him for like an hour or something. This isn't true. Why is he saying that? Anyway.
Dance puppets.
Just skip through this advert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll skip through this advert to see what he's going to say next. Fucking cunt.
Oh, new phone, actually. I've been looking for one. I'll click that.
Yeah, exactly. Click that. I'm so angry with Thorin. I'm just going to put in this referral code. Fuck TSM. Idiots. The hilarious trick they would do is they would go, oh, you don't know what the FGC is like because you don't go to locals. You should come to a local and then you'll know what the fuck you're talking about. And then I go, okay, I'll go to this local here. And they go, if you turn to that local, we'll kill you. That's what they do. I mean, so to just imagine that. Well, all right, then, okay. It seems like a really reasonable scene full of normal, healthy human beings.
It's a bit like when people tried to claim, including the owner of HLTV.org, that when he puts an advert on his site that says "get rich fast," and it's a gambling site, that's the same as me saying, "Would you like to play fantasy esports? Play at this gap." He literally tried to. Well, by the way, this is a guy who's a programmer who, in theory, understands logic systems. Tried to claim those are identical statements and principles.
Yeah, no, which of course they're not.
Wild, isn't it?
You know, we got it during the alpha draft thing as well, if you remember.
Yeah.
But
how can you say I buy power through a game if you receive money? Like, please,
I know, mad, isn't it, right?
Please, just make an end.
But here's the thing: in his opening paragraph, this is another reason why I say it all the time: stay off Twitlonger, kids. Don't do it. Don't put anything right, especially if it's likely to be subject to a fucking lawsuit. If you're serious about that. Am I 100% innocent? No. Well, you know, if you're not,
I started like that.
You know, if you're not 100% innocent, you're fucking guilty, you idiot.
Oh, I know.